Hi everyone, Saturday the 11th of May 2013. I meant to record a little bit earlier today, but I've just got sidetracked watching ultra hardcore, various Mindcrack ultra hardcore channels. Anyway, and of course every episode of that is half an hour long, and so time suddenly flies past very quickly where I watch one or two and then I go, oh, I want to see the other person's POV, and anyway, so yeah, I've been lacking quite a lot of motivation today, or I've had the psychological, I don't know really, because it's like in a way it's kind of motivated, and it's like I want to be motivated and I'm not, I guess. So yeah, motivation is a tricky beast. I did do quite a lot of research for, well, I started doing research. I didn't do a lot really, but I started doing research for a subject I want to discuss on my non-gaming channel, for a video for that, and it's quite an amusing subject. I don't want to say what it is, but hopefully that video should be done in a couple of days. And but I really, the kind of video I'm about to do with that, I kind of want to do one a day of those really, but I'm starting to think that maybe to make them as the quality I want, and really the quality of research is the big thing. It might be every other day or every third day or something to make sure I get it just right, but maybe not. Maybe not. If I like got up early every day and then sort of like spent all day on it, it could work. But that would be, I think that would have to be weekdays only. So I also have this sort of like trying to find a balance on Saturdays of like wanting to take a bit of a break, but also because I haven't done a lot or finished a lot this week, it's like I kind of want to do some work today and then just sort of like relax a bit tomorrow. But I haven't actually got that much done, or at least I think I tend to get more done than I realise, because when you're doing work towards stuff, it's difficult to measure or difficult to judge how much you've actually done unless you do actually like keep a record of how much you've done, which I don't. So I've actually done quite a lot of stuff towards things today, but which I have to remind myself of, because I don't actually have any like finished videos or anything. I feel like I haven't done anything, and that's a weird thing with videos. It feels like the main measure is how many videos have I done today? Like, have I finished and uploaded? And if the answer is 0, I feel really bad. But it's like quite often if I haven't done any, it's because I've been doing work towards really good ones, and that dilemma is possibly going to increase when, the more I'm trying to do these big, interesting, original ideas, rather than just generic LPs. Mind you, I did try recording. I recorded a couple of Isaac episodes today, but deleted them. That's what I do with Isaac when I fancy playing it. I record every game and LP it, and talk over it. But if I fail, then I don't upload it. So there could have been an Isaac LP today, so I did a bit of that, I guess. What else have I done? Let's look at my notes. Yeah, so I was thinking it's a very important thing to actually we're working on the new ideas. It's important to try and find an idea that I really enjoy doing, and that will help my motivation. I talked about this a bit yesterday. I think the idea with my non-gaming channel is going to be any subject I'm interested in. I'm always going to be interested in it. I'm always going to be interested in whatever subject I happen to be talking about, and I'm not limiting the channel to one particular subject. The pardon me, the channel's literally going to be any subject I feel like talking about, apart from gaming being on my main channel. But then even then, I might do some sort of like, if I have a broad kind of general subject that kind of involves gaming, maybe that might end up on my kind of YouTube, JC versus YouTube channel. but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I was reading a thing about one of my favourite YouTubers, Wheezy Waiter. You should go and check him out. But I was reading this thing about how the first 100 videos he did, which must have been years and years and years ago, he'd done 100 videos and he still only had 32 subscribers, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. But he kept on going just because he really enjoyed what he was doing. And he now has 500,000 subscribers, you know. So, and in some ways you can say, oh, well, that's really, you know, it's really good kind of, he's really determined to make it to the top, but he kind of wasn't. He was kind of just making YouTube videos for fun. He was making them as good as he could make them because he was using them to, as a portfolio for like kind of real life editing jobs. And, but he just really enjoyed doing it, and his friends and family watched them and enjoyed them. So that's why he carried on doing it. It wasn't a kind of determination to like be a big YouTuber kind of thing. And I find that very admirable. And I obviously have very big, giving myself big targets and goals and stuff. And the more I research, the more it's like, well, if you're doing something you enjoy, then it doesn't matter if you grow or not, because you're enjoying yourself. That's an attitude I've taken to learning Japanese that I learnt from All Japanese All the Time, which is AJL, all the T, All Japanese All the Time as initials.com. But that's the guy who writes that. He has that attitude of just have fun. And if you're having fun, then it doesn't matter how quickly you learn, because it's not like you're serious learning. It's like you're having fun. So I think that's a really good mentality to have. So anyway, these new videos that I'm doing on my kind of non-gaming, I think once I get there's a bit of a drag, you know, like I was saying, I've been doing research for it today, but I still haven't actually recorded it or anything yet. It's a bit slow, but I think it's because it's the first couple are going to be a bit like that, and then once I actually start making them, and a lot of creative things, the actual creative part feels like a drag, but it's when you've actually made something and you're proud of it, that's the bit that feels really good. So once I've made a few, I'll have that kind of programmed into my mind a bit more. Like, once I've made a couple of videos that I really like, then I'll feel more motivated to make more, because I'm like, oh yeah, it's really cool when I've done one of those videos. But at the moment, I haven't finished one yet. So apart from the very first one I did a month ago about first comments, but the other ones are going to be, that was more of a rant, a YouTube rant. The next couple I'm going to do are kind of about weird scientific facts that I find amusing, so they're going to be a bit different. Anyway, yeah, the other thing, I think it's important to try and find a way of enjoying the stuff I'm doing, and in a way that's kind of it applies to the gaming channel as well. And like I said, I keep on getting put off doing LPs, and LPs can feel like hard work, and a lot of people are like, oh, LP, you know, surely people who've never done them seem to think that LPs must be fun because you're just playing a computer game. And some people do them feel that way as well, but I think for me personally, at least, I feel like it's not the same. It's not the same as just kicking back and relaxing and playing a computer game. If you're actually making an effort to make a good, entertaining and or informative and or funny video, then you're playing the game, but you're also thinking really hard at the same time about what to say and what to do next, and you can't just kind of dawdle and stuff, or if you do, then then it's best to then edit it all, which is also a hassle. So you're either concentrating really hard when you're playing, or you're doing loads of editing afterwards. So I kind of I prefer just playing games for fun. And, I'd like to maybe start a podcast or something at some point. I'm still trying to sort of like pick the right mix of people who who I think would complement each other in style, as well as have reliability and timetable not clashing and stuff. But yeah, I'd like to get together with get a couple of friends together and start a podcast which would be more about kind of just talking about gaming on my gaming channel, because I like stuff like that. I like a lot of the gaming channels that I really watch tend to be reviewer centric, or just kind of people just things like a TGS podcast and stuff I tend to watch every week and stuff. And it's that's not LPing, that's people talking about games. And I can't think what the other channel's called. There's another channel, what's it called? I can't think what it is. But I'd like to start doing some kind of podcast stuff. My buddies unit lost do a lot of do lots of reviews and kind of subject videos on topics where they chat about topics and stuff. So all that kind of thing is cool. And I'd find more fun to do because I enjoy talking, in case you hadn't noticed. And it's nice. I think I'd enjoy playing a game at my own leisure for fun and then talking about it afterwards as the content. So anyway, what else have I written? There's one more thing. Yeah. My channel, my gaming channel, is exactly 2 years old on Monday. So I don't think it's the date that my first video went up, but it's the date that I created the channel. And I think the first video was a couple of days later maybe. And then I know from last year, if I remember right, the first Minecraft Daily was actually a month later. It took me a month to come up with the idea of Minecraft Daily, and which is poignant because I'm now having to think of lots of new ideas to kind of succeed Minecraft Daily, which is now the Minecraft Show. And like I said before, I think I'm still going to carry on doing it, but it's probably, it's not going to be my kind of main show anymore because just people don't seem to watch it anymore. I've got 13,000 subscribers, and last week's episode still only has 1,000 views, and I haven't done one this week yet. I was meant to, my nose is really itchy. I was going to do one yesterday, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of stuff going on, so I kind of left off the day, and I don't think we're going to do it. I might do it on Monday, seeing as it's the 2-year anniversary of the channel, or at least do like some kind of little Minecraft Daily-ish-esque video, piece to camera, set my camera up and everything, about it being the 2-year birthday. But it's not the 2-year birthday of the Minecraft show. I don't think there's any other big Minecraft news programs on Monday, is there? But anyway, I think they're doing. Oh yeah, Minecraft Mondays didn't stop, did it? When Bebop was away, it carried on with verbal processing. So it would clash with that if I did it on the Monday. But I might do sort of like a midweek one on the Wednesday, and then there'll be a bit more news to report, and then I won't do one on the Friday. I'll do one on the Friday after anyway. But yeah, they get more and more spread out because there's just not as much stuff going on anymore. And my screen keeps on turning off. And is that really 14 minutes already? Okay, I better stop. I'll stop the vlog here. But yeah, motivation is a bit sucky at the moment. And it doesn't help that like subs and views and advertising revenue are all completely nerfed on YouTube at the moment. That really doesn't suck. And yeah, because subs, because of their auto unsubbing thing, and although sometimes a lot of that is good, because if it's like if a channel, if someone's sub to you really is inactive, then it doesn't actually make any difference. But it can still be sort of like disheartening to see your sub count going down. I mean, mine's sort of like I'm kind of like on an equilibrium where I'm kind of growing kind of at the same time. So I was just slightly up at the moment, and I thought, am I really only gaining like 1 or 2 subs a day? And I go and look at the statistics in more detail, and it seems that I'm gaining quite a few subs, but I'm also losing quite a few subs, and the majority of the subs I'm losing is YouTube closing down old accounts, So it's a bit frustrating because it feels like I'm getting nowhere. Really, I should be kind of gaining more active viewers, which is good. However, there's always constant reports of people saying, I was unsubbed from this channel that I watch every day. So it's a bit worrying that. And I've had people come back to my videos and say, oh, I've just subscribed to you again because YouTube unsubscribed me, which is very worrying. Which means everybody's kind of losing viewers who actually want to watch them, which is messed up. Anyway, so that's disheartening. And then views is because of the new layout. Everybody should use a page that shows you all the videos, but that's not even, you have to bookmark that yourself. You can't even get to it anymore in the, if you just go through the normal layout, and the normal layout just kind of recommends you videos from people that you watch, and there is a list showing you all of the videos from the new channels, but I don't think anyone actually goes through those. I mean, I never do, because it includes any videos that you missed a couple of weeks ago or something, so it would take ages to watch all of those listed. You want all the recent videos, but which is what my subscription should show you, but it doesn't. And then money, the advertising revenue just seems a lot lower so far this year than it used to be last year, and there's everyone's affected by that, and some people even saying, some full-time YouTubers are saying they might have to quit because they can't pay the bills. Anyway, so that doesn't help motivation either, but that brings me back to the point of finding ideas that are fun to do, because then it doesn't matter. Everything else doesn't matter. If I'm having fun, then it's just fun, and I just carry on having fun, and hopefully everything else will sort itself out in the future, because I think the main rule is to never quit. So anyway, on that note of never quitting, it's now coming up to 18 minutes, so I will see you later.